Hello again, this is Sid Warren with Michigan Builders License Training. I want to share something with you that's been coming up lately, okay, and more as time goes by. The building code on page 6 of your residential building code, R106.1.2, says that you have to have the manufacturer's installation instructions on the job site at the time of inspection. And there's a reason for that. The old method of installing may no longer apply today. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is some of the inspectors are catching this stuff and you're having to do stuff over again. Example, take a look at your manufacturer's installation instructions for house wrap. The old days of using a tack staple are gone on every one of the products that I've had to look at, okay? On the manufacturer's installation instructions, it calls for cap staples or cap nails, not just staples. In fact, on some of the brands, using staples voids the warranty. Your underlayment on a roof, this is a major concern, okay? CertainTeed especially, they have markings on the underlayment where your cap nails or cap staples go. One brand of CertainTeed allows you to still use roof nails without a cap if the shingles are installed within 2 days after application of the underlayment. Otherwise, or if there's danger of wind blow off or rain, then it requires a cap staple or a cap nail. Some building inspectors are actually using drones to do an inspection on the underlayment, okay? And I don't want you to get caught off guard by not installing it right. Hardy board, your typical cement boards that if you're still using it for underlayment for your tubs and showers, okay, for underlayment for tile. Watch out for that one. There are some new restrictions on nailing and covering those nails or screws. Composite decking, most of you know we can't use nails on composite decking. It's got to be a screw. But again, are they ceramic coated or are they just weatherproof? Make sure you're using the right screw. Hardwood floors. There have been a couple of lawsuits related to hardwood floors. A couple of things I want to draw your attention to, okay? If for some reason the owner wants hardwood flooring installed on a concrete slab, please make sure you follow the manufacturer's instructions for doing that right to the letter. Vapor barriers, adhesives, whatever. Follow it right to the letter. Take pictures so when those boards warp or deteriorate for some reason, you can always go back and say you follow the manufacturer's requirements for that hardwood flooring. Basement wall insulation, in my opinion, has been a problem. I don't know how the building departments are addressing it, but in the building code, in chapter 11 on the energy code, it says that basement wall blankets go from the top of the wall all the way to the floor. And yet in some cities, they're permitting it to only go halfway to get below the frost line. And if you're using basement blankets, then install it according to the manufacturer's requirement. Re-siding an existing house. Okay, this is another one that's been creating some issues. If you're pulling off existing aluminum or vinyl siding off a house, and it already has house wrap on it, and you want to put fan-fold insulation over that, can you put fan-fold insulation over house wrap? You better check the manufacturer's requirements for that particular fan-fold and house wrap. You got to remember something here. When you pull off that old siding, you're going to leave hole penetrations from your nails in the house wrap, which totally negates its value, okay? And in the ones that I have checked, the fan fold goes on first and then the house wrap can go over it. But it all depends on the manufacturer's requirements for the house wrap and for the fan fold. So make sure you got something in writing that proves you did it according to the manufacturer's spec. All right, good luck on your project. Talk to you later.